Stadium in Eugene. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is essential for both teams in the conference standings. While they have done well so far, they're both undefeated in league play. This will be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis, the Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bruins ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Bear. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. On the run, it's Hill. Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
One thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon, a lot of ground and pound, and a lot of physicality.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Moving out to the right. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Davison. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to...
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Running inside, it's Knight. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go play action with Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes the grab and room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And they turn it into a defensive score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Dante Moore makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
With the catch, it's Hooks. Touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Hill. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Looking for room at the 25. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Moving away from pressure. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. A sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. Looking for space, it's Hill. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Moore. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The run inside. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Wide open spaces. welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Throwing more. He's going to take a shot right away. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He is in. Touchdown! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. On first down, but why? Here's the return. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
In the gun on third down, Moore escapes the pressure to his right. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. The short hands, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's
finding some room. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Iamaleava, flushed out of the pocket, slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bruins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And now this offense will take the field again. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Stepping to the right. And the ball squirts out, deep in their own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. If you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, a lot of space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Knight. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Iamaleava. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Baird. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top. news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try it over the left side. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up some numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's hooked. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of support.
There's some room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back to the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore with the play fake. There's the pressure. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Iamaleava with the catch. It's Knight. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, more. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Say it in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running inside. It's Hill. Fighting off the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Snags it, and he's open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bruins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's fair. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Moore. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Looking long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Iamaleava scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Moore to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the right side. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 14 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Boilermakers, able to pull off the upset by just a score, Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here?
And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Quarterback keeps it.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. You know they love their trap at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Iamaleava. Still looking, on the move. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing more. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Davison. Might have a chance. Got enough for the 1st. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Moore to throw. He's got his man. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Again, it's Moore. Pressure coming. And they got him. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.